All right, imagine walking outside today in a fur coat. I mean, that sounds insane, right? Imagine how unbearably hot that would be.
The sad thing is that's what it's like for our pets when they head outdoors. So how can we protect our furry friends?
So,
we're finding out in today's Pet Talk.
there are things you can do. Cathy Guinane from the Nebraska Humane Society is here to help. Good to see you, Cathy.
Good morning.
Who'd you bring in today?
This is Horton.
Yeah.
Horton came in with a pretty matted coat. He's pretty skinny. He's actually a Wheaten Terrier mix. So when his coat goes back, it'll be beautiful.
He was a stray though, right?
He was a stray.
Found on the streets.
And nobody claimed him. But somebody's done something with him. He's about 7, we think. He really walks very nicely on a leash. He knows sit and shake and lie down. So he's got some things going for him, but he's just going to need some good nutrition and some loving, and he'll be a great dog for somebody.
So what kind of family would you recommend him for?
No kids under 12.
Okay.
Because he's 7, so he's getting a little bit older.
Right.
And sudden movements really make him kind of nervous right now.
Yeah.
Where little kids have those sudden movements, so that would be kind of hard.
Yeah,
for him.
that would be kind of tough.
And we were talking earlier in the commercial break that he has been in a home at some point because he has some learned behaviors.
So he knows how to be a dog.
Yeah.
And live in a home, which is a nice
smells
thing.
Might as well give him a treat.
We do have
It
some
smells like,
treats
here you
over
go,
here for
buddy.
him. There you go. He's a good dog. So you think he's about 7?
Yep, he's about 7.
So we just got rid of his coat. That will grow back.
It will grow back.
Let's talk about other pets. With it's hot, it's humid, and our pets, sometimes we don't think about them like we do our children or ourselves.
Exactly.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
The thing is dogs don't dissipate heat well. They sweat through by panting and maybe a little bit through their pads, but not much. So they get hotter faster.
Right.
Their coats do protect them and help them regulate their body temperatures.
He wants to go somewhere.
Horton.
There you go.
Check it out.
Horton hears a who.
Horton.
He's hearing something.
There we go. We'll find some cookies. But anyway,
Cookie trail.
It makes a big difference in how they're going to deal with the heat. Getting them out, exercising them early in the day or later in the day when the heat is not so bad is going to be helpful to them. Having some really good bones or fun toys that they can do inside where it's air conditioned is a good thing. If they're going to be out and they like a little kid wading pool, that's a great thing because they can go in and get themselves cooled off. But
we have a pointer mix, obviously a rescue from the Nebraska Humane Society. When she goes out and she's running on these hot days, when she comes in, she is panting real heavy. And it makes us a little worried about it. Like you want to just be careful with them when they're out in the
and we don't want to just put a bowl of water in front of them and let them drink and drink and drink because what they're going to do is throw it up. Yeah. And it does them no good.
That's just too much water at once.
So give them a little bit, cool them down. You can always use like a cool cloth on their bellies to kind of help cool, not freezing cold, but just tepid.
That's a good idea.
So it cools them down, or maybe around their neck a little bit, just to kind of help them on their pads. Just anything that's going to help them cool their bodies down.
Right.
It'll help. But
now,
not leave them out there.
Yeah, don't leave them. And I know every dog is different. People's situations, their backyards are different. But is there like an approximate time it's safe to leave your dog outside? What do you say, 10 minutes? Is that too long?
I look at me. Would I stand out there and stay out there and be myself? If I'm not going to stay, they're coming back in. 10, 15 minutes, and I want them back in just so that I know. And maybe I'll send them back out another 10 or 15 and let them go for short spurts so I know they get cooled off and they're not, their body temperatures aren't going crazy.
Right.
Because that's hard.
Well, I like the idea that you have about standing out there yourself.
Yeah.
That is a very good one.
Can you talk a little bit more about your exercise class for dogs?
It's fun. And it's indoors, so it's really nice. It's on Saturday mornings, and they get up and go early because, again, right now it's hot, but it's also nice then you have the rest of your day.
He is really exploring.
And it will give you all kinds of different exercises you and your dog can do together, but you can do them at home in the air conditioning of your home.
Yeah.
So your dog's not getting overheated. But again, it gets them some physical motion and gets rid of some of that energy that maybe they can't go outside and run in the yard and play fetch and stuff because it's too hot. Gives them some other things to do.
Now I want to shift a little bit. We're still talking about heat, but what about keeping your dogs in cars? I mean, you don't want to, we all know better than to keep children in cars on days like this, but I still see dogs.
Well, most people know about
animals.
dogs, but sometimes you hear about those cases.
Yeah.
He wants to go explore.
No cats, dogs, don't leave them in the car. They get too hot too fast and they can die.
But it still continues to happen.
It
people
does.
Still do
I don't know why people do, but it does. And there's information out there. It's all over the place, and you can get a citation for it.
Yeah. Well, this guy is going to be available for adoption starting at noon today. He'd be a great dog. He's very active.
He is.
And he's
sweet.
He doesn't want to just sit still. That's the terrier side of him.
Horton.
He looks fun, yeah. He wants to get away.
Well, for more information, head on over to
I just let him go.
nehumanesociety.org or call 402-444-7800.
He wanted to go see our floor director, Jake, over there.
Yep.
So Jake
Jake's
is behind the camera, holding him on the leash right now.
Go Jake. He
He's
holds
doing
the
it
show
all over
together.
there.
That's why we call him Jake the Steak. Well, thank you, Cathy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cathy, for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Well, just because the 4th of July is over doesn't mean we have to stop celebrating America.
No, it doesn't. We're going to see how one family's pet is showing off his patriotism in our picture of the day. That's coming up next. There he is.